Well, this has been fun, hasn't it?
Well, some of it was fun.
I mean, like the bad fun.
Hello and welcome to the third in our series of Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos. This time round, Charlie and I will be running down our top 10 wish lists for the future of the game. We've only been playing the game for a couple of months, so I might not be fully up to speed with all the developments, but these are the ones that me and Charlie would like to see. Okay, so now we're back in real time. Hello Charlie.
Hello. I'm back.
You're back. So
this is my second episode on the channel.
Yes, this will be second video. We've actually not published the first one before we started recording this one, but we will publish that today. And that one will be an American trucker. This one is in Euro Simulator.
We've just left Maribor. If you don't know where that is, it's in West Balkans.
Yeah, you want to go to the West Balkans because
some people might not have it. So we just want to show you around it. Now, this does go into beyond the Black Sea, but it covers West Balkans as well.
So, we're not just doing a convoy in this video, are we? We wanted to do our
top 10.
Our top 10 wish list. Coming along so I can see your truck. There we go, there's your truck. You carry on though. Yeah. Right, did you hear what I was saying, Charlie?
Yes.
We're going to start now with our top 10 wish list. So we'll start at number 10.
Should I go first or you?
Well, I'll go first and then we'll have a little chat about mine and then we'll go on to yours.
You do all of yours and I'll do all of mine.
Right. So, number 10 for me is Africa. So I want them to expand outside of Europe. I think pretty much most of Europe is either covered or is in work. Polar Circle is probably going to cover the remaining. And obviously if the Russian ones ever get released in their area, we'll get around the edges. But so I want to go down to Africa, which would mean Morocco would be the first one.
Remember, right down the south there is a city, and you can get a ferry from that to Africa. It'd be about 20 hours, something like that, maybe? Don't know. 2 hours? Nah, probably 12, something like that.
Yeah, would be good. Would be good. Okay, so that's my number 10. What about you, Charlie? What's your number 10?
My number 10 is console versions, like the Switch. Switch.
Because you play the Switch as well, don't you?
Yeah, I also play a few PSs, but not very often.
So you would like a console version?
Yes.
Right. Doesn't interest me because I don't really play that, and I prefer to play it, even though I think both of our steering wheels would work on the PlayStation.
Yeah, that'd be quite good.
On the Switch, but I prefer the PC because you can.
I mean, there is some driving games on the Switch, like Farming Simulator, Lego 2K Drive. Yeah, by the way, those are both games I got. Mario Kart as well, yeah, Mario Kart.
Yeah, there's plenty of driving games, but
yeah.
Yeah. Number 9 for me is seasonal snow. So I actually came up with this because we came up with our top 10 and we've been thinking about doing it for a while. I came up with this before they released the Winter Wonderland. So I didn't even know that they had snow in the works, but I would like it to be seasonal snow so that you could get it in the real map, not just into the Winter Wonderland
Mod Manager. There is a mod for it, the winter mod.
Yeah, I want SCS to make it so that it works better.
Yeah, but this game is actually set in midsummer.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying I think we should have the seasons.
Never gets dark up north. Like, say Iceland, you never get dark up there. Now, we don't have pro mods, so we can't get to Iceland, unfortunately. Because you need all the DLC for Iceland.
But then, when SCS create or release the Polar Circle DLC that they were talking about at Christmas, then that will include
Okay, let's go on to my number 9. Know how we were talking about Icewind and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
My number 9 is more DLC.
Just more DLCs. You just want
Yeah.
more. And do you want you've got all of the map DLCs?
Yeah, I've got all the.
But you don't have like the trailer ones and stuff like that, do you?
Yeah. But I do have 2 trailers back at my garage in Cambridge.
Yeah, but they're just the SCS trailers. You don't have the trailer DLCs.
My garage is very far away from here.
Yeah, so like Turson and stuff like that, you don't have them. But you just want more, which I agree. More.
Number 8.
Number 8 for mine is more business empire options. And what I mean by that is I want. So at the moment you
more
can
truck businesses. Like
yeah, well you can at the moment you can. Yeah, you've got a garage and you can buy more trucks and all that. I want them to expand that a little bit so that you can maybe you could own like logistics yards, so you know the shipping yards where you go in and other companies use you and use that as a hub, so you could use that, or you could maybe even own, I don't know, a kind of air freight company and stuff like that. Whoa. I didn't hit my brakes quick enough.
You have beacons?
Yes. On this truck I do.
I don't have any beacons. Now let's move on to my number 8.
Yes.
Now, remember a bit ago for your number 9 was it Africa?
Number 10 was Africa, yeah.
My number 8 is expand the map to a different continent. Be great to be the UAE, like Asia.
Oh,
That'd be great for me, because I'd quite like to go to Dubai, because they can make like a few companies at you could go pick up loads from Dubai Airport. Dubai Airport's absolutely massive.
Yeah, you like Dubai. You've been watching the Dubai Airport program, haven't you?
Yeah, it's quite good. It's on Disney Plus if you want to watch it.
Okay, so we're on to number 7 now. So for me, it really follows on to the last one of what I was saying, is the ability to ship freight between ETS2 and ATS. So you might have a mega job where you have to take it down to Southampton from Manchester, and then it gets loaded onto a shipping, container ship, and then gets shipped over to the US, where you pick it up at the other side with your ATS truck. So it's obviously only if you own both of the games is that of use, but I think it just expands it.
I've not got this on my list, but I think this would be quite good. Instead of like having different games for different continents, I thought one day when all the continents are maybe done, like Africa, Truck Simulator, Asia Simulator, but not Antarctica, because there's no roads there.
Right.
When they're all done, I hope someone would make like a whole world, like Earth Truck Simulator, and you'd like to choose where you spawn in. You could choose like America or Europe.
Right.
And for your idea, going between American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, I would rather be going up to Icewind, taking a ferry to Greenwind, then drive across Greenwind to get to a ferry to Canada, then drive down to wherever your cargo's gonna be. I'd quite like that.
Another epic journey, yeah. I can see what you're saying. Good. Alright, number 7 for you then?
Number 7. More truck types.
Truck types. So is that different? We haven't got all of the different models that all the truck manufacturers make, do we? But is it even more than that? So you want different types of trucks as well?
Yeah.
So like the little short haul ones like the DAF XD, I guess, that came out, that's usually just used on local deliveries rather than big long ones. So more like that, and maybe fixed bed trucks, shorter trucks, stuff like that. I think that would be good as well. Number 6, so for me, more extensive cities, so giving you like local delivery options and allowing you pretty much on what you were saying on the last one. I'm going to have to go through these red lights. Oh no, I want to crash, but I'm going to get left behind by you.
My number 6
Hang on, I've not finished. I'm just trying to not crash while I try to follow you. So yeah, my idea is that then you could do more, if you had lots of little ones, you could do more local deliveries. So you can imagine doing supermarket multi-drops, or even petrol station multi-drops, so you won't pick up the fuel and then off you go to the
we're
different
coming
places.
up to a Boulder checkpoint. Ooh, and it's got a way station!
You do like a good way station, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea would be then that you could go and pick up a container or a trailer full of stuff, and then you make 7 or 8 different drops to different supermarkets, or a tanker to go to different petrol stations and fill them up.
Now, my decision is probably all in your heads. That's really need to do it. It's probably something quite a lot of us are wanting to do if you play ETS2. Update the UK.
Oh yeah.
It's the oldest part of the map. It's not been updated once since the release.
We're at number 5 on my list. For mine, it's dirt and being able to wash your truck. So I would like to get my truck dirty over time, and depending on what weather you're travelling through, and then have to go to a truck wash to get it cleaned off. It doesn't change the gameplay at all, but I think would add to the immersion.
So what, number 5?
Number 5, yeah, your turn.
My one is more ferries.
More ferries, yeah, because there's not all of the ferries are there, are they?
I mean, there is a ferry across a river.
So number 4 for me is Island and Northern Ireland. So DLC for Ireland and Northern Ireland. I know that you can get to a lot of the places that we've talked about. You can get to in Pro Mods, but I want proper DLC. I like SCS.
My number 4 is more detailed graphics, like better shadows.
Better shadows.
The shadows are not very good in this game.
Are they not? Well, even since you upgraded your computer.
Yes.
So my number 3 is being able to see your drivers, so not simulated. So we have all these drivers, and you can finish up with loads and loads of them. That
you never get to see them.
Yeah, it seems crazy that you actually can't see them. And it might not be that all the time, but you could maybe choose to simulate one of your drivers' journeys so that you can see them, so that you can have more than one of your trucks in view. I'm making a mess of this.
See that?
So you could actually, you can buy these trucks. You can have them painted with your paint jobs, but then you can't see them on the road. So it'd be nice if you could have 1 or 2 or 3 of your trucks all kind of for photo mode to be able to have them all together.
Yeah. My number 3 are more companies like Tesco and Asda.
Right. My number 2 is what we've already mentioned on yours earlier, UK rework. That's number 2 on my list of things that need doing, because
Mine.
I just don't. We don't like driving around the UK in it, which doesn't make any sense because
Yeah, we live in the UK.
We
We
live
live
in
in
the UK.
Scotland.
so definitely that. And as I said before, definitely for me, better Scotland.
Yep. Right. My number 2 is the Water Stop and the Russian DLC released. Even though we have St. Petersburg and a few more places in Russia.
So yeah, my number 1 wish list for Euro Truck Simulator 2 is the Scottish Islands, and just generally more of Scotland, like I said. So I think they could make a DLC of all the Scottish islands, and especially
Like
with
Islay. Been on Islay,
like
haven't we?
Islay and Skye, all the Hebrides,
But-
all of kind of that.
Yeah, I don't know if any. I think there's only really the capitals of the islands, because I mean Port Charlotte, it was tiny.
It was tiny, yeah. So you would, I mean, you would just be driving on and driving off.
Like
You would be doing
Baltimore,
things like,
Baltimore.
yeah, like delivering to petrol stations or delivering to supermarkets or kind of that sort of stuff, and you'd have to go on the ferries, on the Galmac ferries to get to them. I think there's definitely enough to do a DLC. I mean, you could include any other little islands, like the Faroe Islands are just north of there, etc. But
Yeah, the Faroe Islands are. Just to let you know, the Faroe Islands are in
Pro
Pro
mods.
mods.
Yeah, you mentioned that. So, yeah, that is my number 1. If they had all of that, and it plays into all of the others, kind of come and go together. Reworked UK, the ability to do multi-drops, so that you're doing things like supermarket deliveries and stuff like that with smaller trucks. Okay. So that's my number 1. What about you?
Big drum roll for my number 1.
Big drum roll.
It's not the
for
best
Charles.
idea, but it could be a mod for the future. Right, I think this might be the best one. Cars to drive.
Cars. You want
Because
to be able to drive cars as well.
Because it'll be good because you're not driving these big, massive lorries all the time. For me, sometimes they're kind of annoying to drive because they're a bit high. They're hard to slow down, and if you've got a car right in front of you, there's no telling it's there. There's no telling it's there.
Because you're
so tall you can't see it.
Right. So you would like, I mean, is it just cars, or would you like different types of vehicles?
Maybe some more stuff as well. Maybe like a few vans or
Vans, yeah. See, I
car
think,
vans as well. We could have like motorhomes and stuff like that.
stuff you could drive.
Yeah.
I like everything still being like delivery stuff and stuff like that. I don't really want to play just driving around, because you can do that.
Right,
But delivery vans and things like that would be cool.
yeah, you could do like Amazon delivery vans for local deliveries.
Yeah.
Now, that's our top 10 done. If you guys have something to say, you could comment down below and we could shout it out in an upcoming video.
You have to do that.
If I do. And I knew we were turning off, so it was actually a bit easy to go in the house.
But it made it harder for me.
So,
Oh, so?
if it's good for me, it's good for you. Okay guys, this is what my truck looks like. Now, when we were doing the other deliveries, you might have saw the Super Mario and the... Yeah, I don't know why I've got that odd wheel out. It's just a bit weird for me. I'm off, geese.
Okay. So if you made it this far, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah.